What's up, y'all? She got Toya. I'm back with another video. So, Toya dropped a video with her friends. It was a good video. It was funny. It was entertaining. And yeah, you got to go watch it for yourself if you haven't. But basically, her friends, we had Daniela, but we going by Danny. And look, this is Danny. Like, her intro, automatic, she's like, hello. And if you know, you know, okay? If you know hello, you're a real one. If you don't, look it up on YouTube. It'll come up, I promise. Then we had Dre, right? That was the second one. And she's like, so what's your intro? You got to have an intro. But the fact that you messed up Nay's intro, you lose cool points, okay? Just a little bit, Dre. Come on now. Or is it Drea? Let me tell y'all. Drea. This is what she says. Every time Nay gets on it, she says, hi, my naysayers and naybayers. She does not say that. I mean, you're close. You're in the boat with it. But definitely don't say that, right? So then Toya has the nerve to say, hi, my toy bays, and Toy says, I'm like, girl, bye, okay? At least she got the right, thing, because she was like, yeah, Nay says, hi, no, hey, my naybays and naysayers. That's what Nay says, okay? If we gonna do Nay intro, we gotta do it right, because that's, like, iconic, okay? Hi, my naybays and naysayers. Not what you said, Shadi. You was in the same boat, though. Toya knew it, because, that's her daughter. Like, please don't play with her. But, yeah, so then they spent, like, the next 1 minute trying to figure out a name for Toya, and I'm like, y'all know what? It will come. A lot of people in the comments was like something Russian. Somebody said Russian riders. And, whoa, I don't know. I think it'll just eventually come because Nays, I think, just came, like, it just happened. So I feel like it'll just happen. Like, one day you're like, hold up, I got one for my peoples. And that's what it'll be. But until then, we cool just being Team Toya. But the question is, basically, this video was just about they, friendships and sort of how well do they know each other. And I think it was a good video. Daniela was just honestly a vibe. Danny was a vibe the whole time. So, or I'm gonna call her D, and then the other one's Drea, all right? Basically, the first question was, what was the experience that connected us the most and why? She's talking about, oh, that's deep. I'm not that emotional. I was like, yo, what? So she was like, that's my answer. I'm not that emotional. I was like, yo, that's crazy. But that's a mood. That's me. And, and then so they started talking. Danny and Drea started talking, and Toya's like, it's my turn. I'm like, yo, she's like a little kid trying to get their attention. That set me, bro. But they're honestly, both of them, Drea and Danny, are tourists. That's crazy. I was like, wait, what? Like, okay. And then Toya was like, yeah, I just love me a good tourist. They loyal and something else. They loyal and real. I'm like, that's dope. Y'all know her, No IG Jeremy, her friend, the designer. He's a tourist. Y'all know Armand's a tourist too. I'm just going to put that in there. You feel me? They loyal and real. Yeah, I'm going to put them in that category. And then, okay, that same question. We back to that same question about how did y'all connect at first or whatever. What's like y'all what was the experience that connected y'all, right? So Drea, like, straight to it. She was like, I don't think Daniela liked me at first. I was like, whoa, that's deep. Like, that's crazy. Like, straight to it. Like, put it all out on the table kind of vibe. Alright, yo, so I'm back. But basically, so after Drea says, I feel like she didn't like me at first. Danielle didn't like her at first when they first met. They start talking about how they first met. I'm like, dang, I'm feeling left out because y'all talking about this and that. And I'm like, dang. I wish I had like a little bit of the background story. But yeah, so they talking and they talking about meeting, sizing each other up and the looks they was giving each other. And Toya's like, yeah, y'all, it's just because y'all both Taurus probably. But Toya in the middle just laughing her tail off. Just laughing. I'm like, y'all care to give us a little bit more insight, just a little bit more. But that was just the insider moment because I'm saying like, okay, got it. And then the next question was like, name 3 pet peeves about each other. So basically, Drea's, y'all know Drea and Danielle, they're both Taurus, right? So for both of them, it was lying as one of their pet peeves. And then Danny's was like drunk people. Toya's like, she don't do drunk people. She just don't do it. I'm like, okay. And then Danny went on to name Toya's pet peeves, right? She was like, dirty stuff, people messing with her children. And Toya laughed at the people messing with her children, bro. But if y'all, like, let's be real. I don't know. Is that really a pet peeve, though? Well, yeah, I guess it is. But, bro, Toya laughed, but Toya knows it's true. Toya do not play when it comes to her kids. So if y'all, like, ever want to think y'all messing around and mess with the kids, wrong move when it comes to Toya. People messing with her children. And the creeps. Yo, the creeps is crazy, though, because they was, like, restaurants, hotels, houses, planes. If they don't pass the vibe check, y'all got to go. That's the vibe Toya gives you. Literally, she said they had went to Florida and they, I guess, stayed at a house. And it was like a top floor and a second floor. Well, a bottom and a second floor. And Toya never went on the second floor because it didn't pass the vibe check. And I was like, yo, this is crazy right here. This is real life crazy. Honestly, she reminds me of my grandma, bro. My girl used to clean, like, if we ever went to like a hotel or somewhere, she would clean her stuff, like her area, right? And then she would not go to any other area. When I tell y'all, like, I'm not lying to y'all, she cleaned her area. And we actually stayed in like a top bottom hotel too. So she would stay in the top of the hotel room. I'm so serious. It was like a little bathroom up there, and it had like a little kitchen or whatever. So she would just stay up there. She would not come down. I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, this is real life crazy. But hey, real life stuff right there. The one like spicy question, I don't even know if it would have been spicy, but it was what's a fantasy you haven't shared before? And I was like, oh, we about to get spicy. And then it was just like, nah, like, we're not answering that. Skip that question. Oh wait, but back to the question, the previous question about the pet peeves, right? So there was like, Dria's an introvert. I'm like, is that a pet peeve though? Like, and then everybody just started laughing. I'm like, wait, like, what's is the pet peeve? She don't like people. Like, so y'all know how I said Toya had the creeps in Florida, but before that, Drea was about to basically tell it. So she's like, do you know how, when we went on our recent trip to Orlando, she was about to tell the story. And then this Toya talking about, shut up, itch, but like with the B in front. That's it, because they were so comfortable. Like, it wasn't no rude, ruthless way. They was just saying it like you could tell they've been friends for a while. I was done. I'm like, Toya, let her spill the tea. Like, they did eventually spill the tea because it was about the hotel. But that sent me, yo, like, what in the heck? And then the next question they did was their favorite trips together, right? This one was good. I ain't even about to count, okay? Because these folks be traveling, right? And they was talking about Mexico, Greece, Miami. They was just talking about where they been, but it was one part, and it was like, she was like, so Danielle was like, what team you been on? What team was you on, Drea? And they was talking, and at the end, there was like, popcorn was popping, the birds was chirping, and I'm sitting here like, what am I missing? And then you had not Drea, Danielle talking about hello, and this was when they was talking about trips, and I'm sitting here like, popcorn was popping, the birds was chirping. What the heck am I missing for real? Like, for real. Like, that's how, like, y'all gotta tell us some stories, because honestly, this is with Nay and Toya. I feel like they should be having us hooked. Like, they friend groups be entertaining. Like, they never been around no boring people, and I love that for them. Like, some people, you ain't about to cap, but you be like, are you boring? Not when they and Toya. Like, they peoples match they vibes, and I like that. I love that for them. But yeah, what happened in Miami is all I want to know, because that's when they was like, when they was talking about Miami, that's when they was like, popcorn was popping, the birds was chirping, and I was like, what am I missing? Okay. But you can tell good times was definitely had. Then it was basically a question like, what is your love language? Yeah, so it was like, what is your love language? And Toya was like, my love language is, and Danielle was like, money. And I was done, because everybody started laughing again. I'm like, okay. But then there's Danielle with her answer. She's like, I like touch. Seconds later, yo, not even like a minute. She's like, I don't like to be touched. I'm lying. I was like, yo, what? Well, that's a vibe, like touch. Oh no, I don't like to be touched. Take that back. But yeah, basically Drea and Danielle, words of affirmation was day number one. And Toya was like, that's y'all tourist stuff. That's not mine. Hers, I think, was gift giving. I think that was her number one. But the last question, would you rather eat in or out? And Toya said she would eat into a meal not prepared by her. She was real specific. Basically, Danielle was the backwards. She was like, I eat into a meal that I cook. Toya talking about, I eat into a meal that I did not cook because I don't want to cook, okay? I was like, okay, that's understandable. She probably cook every day then. That's what that is. And then they started talking about how they hungry. So they talk about, let me order some food so you can cook it. I'm saying, like, how do we, I know we talking about food, restaurants, but then y'all talking about eating, ordering food, who ate the last of this. And I'm like, dang, y'all hungry, ain't y'all? Y'all just hungry. Mind y'all, they said it's 10 o'clock at night, but hey, life be life is sometimes. And then they talking about next time we want deeper questions. But I'm glad to hear it's going to be a next time, because that was the vibe. Like, I would definitely recommend go tune into that video, y'all. It's good. I promise y'all it's worth it. And it's not that long. So if you haven't, go tune in. And if you have, let me know what you think in the comments. Y'all know about us always. Love y'all and deuces.